There is a troubling report out this morning from the American Cancer Society finding that younger adults under the age of 55 are being increasingly diagnosed with certain types of cancers, and some cancers are seeing increases among even younger people under the age of 50. So joining me now in Studio 57 is Dr. Tiutan. He is an oncologist, hospitalist?
Oncology hospitalist.
Okay, thank you. I'm so glad you're here.
Me too.
So we know that there are cancers, we're seeing cancers in younger people across the board rising, but there are certain cancers that we're seeing rising faster than others. What are they?
So primarily colorectal cancer, but also uterine cancer, kidney cancer, gastric, so stomach cancer, pancreatic cancer. Those are 5 definitely on the rise.
And there's a lot of research because the why is still out there. You know, doctors still don't know why we're seeing an increase in so many different areas. And the research fascinated me. I mean, it's everything from genetics to whether or not maybe you're a C-section baby. But what are the areas of research that you find the most fascinating, the most promising, that may indicate why we're seeing a rise in these cancers?
Well, I would really like to focus on 2 main buckets for the folks at home. Ultra-processed foods and processed meats. By the way, this goes without saying, of course, excessive alcohol intake, tobacco, inhaling tobacco, and of course, living a sedentary lifestyle. Those are 3 definite major risk factors.
Some of those we already know are carcinogens,
Exactly.
right? We know tobaccos are carcinogens. That's nothing new.
Exactly.
What's new is that we're seeing younger people getting cancers.
So the theories center around the gut microbiome. So the microorganisms that live in our stomach, intestines, that get influenced by what we put in our body or what we do with our body, that then increase inflammation, to then increase cancer risk.
This is kind of a new area. People are probably I feel like I just started hearing about the gut microbiome, the bacteria in our gut. I mean, over the past 5 years, why do we think there may be a cancer connection?
Well, to be honest, there's so much research in this right now. It's a hot topic because, for example, when we talk about ultra-processed foods, let's take a step back. What are they exactly? Right? That's a buzzword in the media, but really they are foods that have been significantly altered from their natural forms through a lot of additives and preservatives. In fact, you and I probably have a lot of these foods lying around in our kitchen countertops without knowing it.
Yeah.
So for example, frozen box pizzas, donuts, packaged cookies, packaged chips. So these are different foods that you and I probably have that live for longer times on our shelves at home.
And I was going to say some of those foods are probably labeled natural or health food or any of those things.
Exactly.
What's the mortality rate in the cases of those under 55? Is that also sort of concerning?
It is definitely concerning, unfortunately. And we talk about incidence, you mentioned that a while ago. If you compare between the years 2000 and 2019, for those under the age of 50, 13% increase. So we're seeing between now and then.
So it's not just more cancer, but more aggressive, or we're finding it later because we just don't expect somebody under the age of 55 to have some of these cancers?
Yes, which actually, so we've definitely increased our screening guidelines to definitely capture people who are younger. For example, colorectal cancer risk or screening was increased to those around the age of 45 as opposed to 50 a few years ago. And so lung cancer screening as well has changed as of recent.
I want to go, and I know this is kind of emerging science about kind of like what we eat, the way it's impacting our bodies, but people are going to hear this and think, well, like, what am I supposed to do then? I know what I'm not supposed to do. These processed foods, there are red flags here. But then what do I do?
So I don't mean to fearmonger here because there's already enough misinformation in the media, right? Everything causes cancer. But if I could choose one thing for people at home to take away from this conversation, start with high sugar drinks. Sodas, for example. A big cancer risk, ultra-processed. So if you can start with one thing, start there. Little by little, if we make these small changes every day, they can truly make a difference in our cancer risk.
What do we know about the association between high sugary drinks, say, and these types of sugars, these new types of sugars, and cancer?
So you unpacked a lot there. So new types of sugars, meaning artificial sugars like artificial sugar sweeteners. Yeah, exactly. So there's a lot of research that's going into that shows the association with high sugar causing increase in weight gain and increase in different risks, causing inflammation and therefore cancer risk, right? All these different comorbidities, we call it, so different chronic diseases all play a role in affecting our overall inflammatory responses and therefore increasing cancer risk. So start with the drinks, folks.
I could do that. That's easy.
Yeah.
Dr. Tim Tiutan, thank you so much.
Thank you so much for having me.